Click the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to never miss another update.
Al-Razi has been devouring knowledge since he arrived to Baghdad, and he has been diving in the depth of all branches of sciences. To satisfy his passion for knowledge, he has finally known in which science will he specialize.
What's the matter, Al-Razi? Are you all right?
Yes, Alhamdulillah. Why are you worried, Master Balkith?
I have been feeling that you aren't all right for a while, as if there is something concerning you. I'm your tutor, Al-Razi, and you have to talk openly to me about the problems that you're facing.
I'll tell you, Master. I've thought a lot about the sciences that I'm studying. I find myself interested in sciences related to medicine, like chemistry and herbology. Besides, philosophy that you teach me. I'm interested in it because it holds the opinions of many Greek philosophers, who also discussed medicine.
I also know that you spend much of your time moving among the beds of patients, in Bamaristans and different hospitals.
Yes, this is true. I believe that I have comprehended different aspects of medicine, to an extent that makes me consider myself on the verge of becoming a doctor.
No. What I know and heard about you makes me acknowledge that you've already become a doctor.
What? What you heard about me?
Yes. It isn't much different from what I know.
Master Balkith, please tell me about what is said about me, as it really matters to me.
Word gets around, among students in different councils, laboratories and learning circles. There is a gossip about that man who is 40 years old, yet he doesn't have enough of knowledge. He reads all books that he can lay his hands on. He understands what is mentioned in it, he is taught different sciences, and excels in it.
But, how is this related to medicine? Or that I have become a doctor from your perspective?
It means that you have reached a point of knowledge and maturity, that makes me have complete faith in whatever choice you make, and that it must be the right choice. Since you have patiently waited all of this time, before determining the science that you want to specialize in, then you must have thought it through, then took your decision contentedly, and I'm confident in your choice, Abu Bakar.
Thank you, Master Balkith. Thank you.
Thus, Al-Razi spent years and years of his life learning every medical information he comes across. Then he started practicing medicine in the hospitals of Baghdad. Within a short period, he became outstanding in medicine, which qualified him to start a new stage in his life. Abu Bakr al-Razi left Baghdad, returning to his old city, his hometown, Ray.
We're honored to have you among us, Dr. Al-Razi.
Thank you. Thank you for this honoring welcome, doctors. Thank you.
You have no idea how much we're happy about your return, sir. And your assignment to the position of the chief physician in Ray Hospital. All what the doctors here are talking about is Dr. Al-Razi, the pride of Ray, whose fame has spread everywhere.
Fame doesn't matter, if there isn't a genuine benefit of it for people. How many person who was celebrated and popular, yet he didn't offer any services for his community. Equivalent to the magnitude his popularity, on the other hand, how many person lived and died, not known by many people. Yet, he benefited people around him.
Here is your first lesson by the chief physician.
Why did you leave your bed, patient?
Because I heard of the arrival of a new doctor, so I decided to come to welcome him.
Oh my God. What happened to you, my friend?
Your friend.
What's wrong, Zuhair?
Don't worry, oh Muhammad. It's nothing, I have stomach ache. The doctors here gave me something that relieved the pain, and they told me to rest for 2 days. But when I heard about your arrival, I couldn't wait, so I decided to come and see you. What's rather odd is that I don't feel any pain now.
Come on. Come with me, you must return to your bed and rest. Like the doctors asked you to, we have a lot to talk about, but we'll do that while you are resting. Oh my ill friend. Oh doctors, a patient doesn't only require me to diagnose his disease, give him medicine and ask him to have some rest, then let him go when he gets better. As a patient needs a constant follow-up throughout his treatment period. Where is your bed, oh Zuhair?
That empty bed over there.
But since we've figured out his treatment, why should we follow him up, sir?
There are many diseases, and the methods of their treatment are even more. Symptoms may resemble each other, to the extent that makes you misdiagnose a disease in the beginning. Following up the patient allows us to know whether we've given him the right treatment or not. And we must take notes on the progress in his condition. Is his condition getting better or worse? This method allows us to treat patients more efficiently, to achieve better results, and to know more about diseases and methods of treatment. Come on. You may return to your work now, and I'll follow up the condition of my first patient. Tell me Zuhair, what happened to you exactly?
Abu Bakr Al-Razi was the first one to pay attention to the role of the doctor in following up the patient's condition until Allah grant him healing. This wasn't the only thing that he added to medicine and the medical profession. He had bigger contributions. Then Abu Bakr Al-Razi returned to Baghdad, following the order of the Prime Minister, added Al-Dawla ibn Boway.
Have you heard of Al-Adudi Hospital?
Of course, Minister. It is the largest hospital that has ever been built until now.
Well, since you are the best doctor I have heard of until now, I've decided that you will take over the position of the chief physician in this hospital.
Thank you for your trust, sir. And for giving me this opportunity.
But there a question that is confusing me, Al-Razi. You are the best person to answer it, because it is a question about you.
Ask whatever you want, sir.
Why didn't you specialize in medicine, according to what I heard, except after you became 40? Which is very late age to start specializing in some science or profession.
This is what actually happened.
You've become very famous in such a short time, to the point that people say that you are the best doctor in this country. So, how did this happen?
Within your first sentence lies the answer of your question, sir.
I don't get it. May you explain to me?
The truth is I didn't specialize in medicine except at an advanced age, because I wanted to gather as much information as I could about this science. As in my opinion, the medical profession is absolutely the most important one, as what could be more important than the health of a human being?
True.
Since I believe that sciences complement each other and overlap, I have decided to study philosophy, chemistry and herbology, as well as these sciences are indispensable for a doctor.
Yes, the opinions of the predecessors, preparing medicine and so on, I understand you.
When I decided to become a doctor, I put all of my experiences that I had been forming for all of these years in this profession.
How truly dedicated you are. I am now positive that you don't deserve to be the chief physician in a Adudi hospital.
What?
You rather deserve to be the chief physician of the whole world.
In spite of the similarity of the symptoms of their diseases, this person have measles and that have smallpox. Until recently, doctors used to think that those two diseases were only one, until Allah has granted me success to know the difference between them. This is because I always keep my notebook, in which I take notes on everything I see or observe in details, during treating each patient separately.
So, you can give us these notes that you wrote and we will only read it.
Every doctor must write his experience in dealing with each case that he examines, particularly these special cases, and he should write down his personal experience in dealing with them. As for my notes, I'll definitely put them in my books. Whenever I finish a research or book, it will be available for you, so that you can benefit from it. You too have to do like me, and write books in medicine.
Books?
Yes, books. If you gather as many books as possible, and understand what is mentioned in them, then you must author a book, in which you write things that was overlooked in the books that you read, so that those who comes after you would benefit from your knowledge and writings.
Al-Razi wasn't a mere doctor, he was rather an image of Muslim scientists. A role model in his professional life, and his private life as well.